So Sheffield Wednesday led out by Ian Porterfield, a man who's tasted the greatest FA Cup fruit of all, scoring the winner at Wembley. Wednesday lying 16th in the third division and having scored only 8 goals at home in the league this season. Jack Charlton, who's been at the ground all morning checking on the conditions and obviously delighted that the game is going ahead, and sitting down next to him, Maurice Setters, both men of course who've won FA Cup winners' medals. Pat Rice leads out the beaten finalists last season, now standing 4th in the first division. Players not totally happy about the game being on, but pleased to be back in Sheffield, where they began their run to Wembley by beating Sheffield United in the 3rd round last season. Stapleton going with Mark Smith. So Arsenal have the free kick, which is the signal once again for Willie Young and David O'Leary to come forward. Taken by Rice. Up goes Sunderland! And Arsenal go in front with Alan Sunderland getting up above the defenders from Pat Rice's free kick and making good contact and sending it into the top corner. So the local boy puts Arsenal ahead. And we've had 9 minutes. Well, psychologically, it's a goal that will mean a lot to Arsenal. It will help dispel any misgivings about the pitch. Porterfield. Now Brady. Running into Lehman. And Hornsby stopped in the end by Wolford. Johnson. It was Gatting who robbed him. Rushbury for Sheffield Wednesday. In for Gatting. It will be a corner. Put out by Smith. And Wednesday, who've shown already distinct vulnerability in the air, face more problems from David Price's corner. Bent in by Price. Turner punches. And a good clearance from Hornsby. Porterfield. Fine save from Turner. Looked as though it might have been the defender's ball as Alan Sunderland twisted away from Mark Smith. But Sunderland, stretching out a foot, touched it into the oncoming body of Turner, who hung on well. Lehman's cross, and that was Blackhall coming in late. Ronnie Blackhall, who's never scored a league goal, and in fact scored 2 in the FA Cup last year for Newcastle. And Arsenal get the free kick. Brady and Rice working it short. Curled in, Young coming to meet it. Well, he got there too. And unlucky for Willie Young, the final effort was off target. What a brave header it was, with Chris Turner coming out and going in with a defender as well. Good jump by Lowy. Breaking ahead of him, but it goes back to Brady. Whistle goes for half-time, but Arsenal, having grown in confidence from a good start, which culminated in Alan Sunderland's 9th-minute goal. And from that moment on, really, they have shown their First Division class. Both sides have come to terms with an awkward pitch, with a pitch which, judging by this first 45 minutes, is by no means unplayable. Half-time then here at Hillsborough, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Arsenal 1. Welcome back to Hillsborough, where the start of the second half has been delayed because we look to the right-hand goal. Pat Jennings is having problems because some so-called supporters are pelting snowballs out at him, and there's no way the game can restart until the police do something about that. Jack Charlton is going out to plead with the crowd behind the goal to stop this senseless attack on the goalkeeper. The referee has gone back now towards the centre circle. He thinks perhaps that if we start the game, then things will go on as normal. One has sympathy for the Arsenal goalkeeper. And those are pretty frozen, those snowballs. Packed frozen snow that's been swept off the pitch. So it's Sheffield Wednesday in the stripes, a reminder. Now playing from left to right. For those of you who are interested in statistics, funnily enough, the only 2 occasions that Sheffield Wednesday have won the cup this century, on the way to the final, they've beaten Arsenal on both occasions. They trail by a goal to 0. Lowy. Now Johnson setting it up for Hornsby. Took a little too long, but it might come for Lehman. Arsenal are in trouble. Johnson scores! Chris Turner delighted at the other end. What about that for a celebration scene? Somehow Dennis Lehman got free on the left and kept his head, because as Pat Jennings came out, he chipped it across, and Jeff Johnson, a perfectly placed header. So Hillsborough comes to life in the first minute of the second half. Sheffield Wednesday are level. Well, we've seen a lot of skill from Arsenal in difficult circumstances, but now will be a test of their character. Hornsby. So Leary's header. Now Porterfield. Comes down for Lowy, who miskicks. Now Wild! Well, somehow Jennings got it over the top from Roger Wild. The original ball seemed to have dropped nicely off Willie Young's head for Lowy. Arsenal at the moment getting out-tackled in the middle of the field. Needing to reassert composure. Stapleton. Beaten by Rushbury, who gives away the throw. It was a difficult period after that for Arsenal, but they stood firm, and it's all off to Highbury for the replay on Tuesday. But on a day for brave men, perhaps the bravest man of all there, the referee Eric Reid, who said this game could go on. And I think really, although there may be one or two dissenters, I think really Eric Reid proved right. A fine cup tie that finishes Sheffield Wednesday 1, Arsenal 1.
I would like that one, but the draw's all right. Quite happy with the draw.
Did you think at any point you were going to win?
Well, for about 20 minutes into the second half, I think everybody thought we were going to win. We had a few things that might have happened for us. Pat Jennings made a couple of good saves. a few balls whistled over the bar that might have been connected with a bit better. But we looked as if we were getting on top of the game.